Hello, everybody. I am Bethany, and today I'm going to be talking about fresh water. So, imagine this waking up in the morning with the worst morning breath, a dry mouth, and a sweaty body after a long night's sleep. All you're probably going to want to do is get some water, brush your teeth, and hopefully take a shower. But here's the thing, you can't because we ran out of fresh water. No, but really imagine that. This could potentially happen if we don't start taking steps toward conserving our water. So I'm sure we all know that water is one of the most essential resources we have here on this floating rock in space that we call Earth. And many of us have been taught to save water and energy, but we don't apply it to our everyday lives. We know that water is vital for survival, so why don't we? Many of us may not be aware because we don't talk about it simply as much as we should. I mean, I don't really hear much about it anywhere. And growing up, my hormonal acne would really fluctuate, and it was super stressful for me as a teen, especially being like a young woman trying to still find out who I was as a person. And I figured that I had to do something to make me feel better about myself, or just feel better in general and feel more comfortable in my own skin. But I didn't want to go the medicine route because my skin is very sensitive when it comes to treatments. So I figured that water would be the best route, and it actually was. So I started consuming strictly water, and I stopped using everything on my face but water. And it changed my life. It boosted my confidence, and it changed my view also on our natural resources. So since water has made such a big impact in my life, this speech has given me the opportunity to learn more through research and spread information about Earth's purest compound. So the purpose of my speech is to inform about water's importance and the significance of conservation. I will be talking about water's essentialness, how water is wasted, and what we can do to save it. Water is one of the most pure natural resources, and it is essential for health. All living things need water to survive, and in the image to the right, you can see some things that the water does for your body. Well, probably most of the things. Water is known to have many health benefits when it comes to living things, and it has been shown to help with weight loss and your overall health in general. So consuming more water is also linked to lower calorie intake and lower risk of weight gain. According to author Ada B., observational studies have shown that people who drink mostly water have up to a 9% lower calorie intake. So let's take a look at some of the things. Forms saliva. It regulates your body temperature, converts food to components needed for survival. It helps deliver oxygen all over your body. And one of the important ones I would say is flushing your body waste, because we do put a lot of bad stuff into our body. So drinking water keeps us hydrated, and it raises our energy levels. And it is especially important to be hydrated if you are a performer or compete. And according to the Importance of Hydration article, being well hydrated also improves sleep quality, cognition, and mood. So now that we have talked about the importance, let's change directions and talk about how water is wasted. Fresh water is an extremely rare resource on Earth, but it also happens to be the main thing that us humans tend to waste daily. In an article written by the National Geographic Society, it states that less than 3% of the water found on Earth is fresh water, and the remaining 97% is salt water, such as what is found in the ocean. So, therefore, with that information, it's pretty clear that we have a limited supply due to the misuse and abuse of fresh water. Letting water run while brushing your teeth or washing your face, also while doing the dishes, are all common ways that water is wasted without us knowing. You should be sure to check for leaks every so often, because in an article that I researched, it said that a small drip from a worn faucet washer can waste 20 gallons of water per day. And larger leaks can waste hundreds of gallons. So now that we have looked at some of the ways that water is wasted, we can turn our attention to some things we can do to save water. Okay, so I know we all love a nice, relaxing bath. Who doesn't? But taking showers instead can play a big part in water conservation. And in the article called Home Water Works, the writer says that the average American shows water usage in 17.2 gallons, with the average shower length being 8.2 minutes. So never let the water run beyond reason when brushing your teeth, washing your hands or your face, and also mentioned before, like when you are doing the dishes. So another suggestion would be, instead of dumping all of the water bottles that you didn't finish, you can use them for cooking or even to water the garden. So overall, we have learned about the vitality of fresh water and what we can do to start preserving it rather than wasting it. And sorry, I hope that we all learned something from this, and hopefully my speech was a little bit more eye-opening as to the way that we use our water. And there are ways we can save our environment, resources, and atmosphere, but we just have to remember that it all starts with us. And I don't know about you guys, but the thought of running out of water freaks me out. It just brings me to the scene on SpongeBob. And if you know what I'm talking about, let's be friends, please, because I love SpongeBob. So here is the scene for you if you don't know what I'm talking about. So in summation, water, we cannot live without water, but when in doubt, pinkies out. Oh my goodness.
You're the first sea critter to ever visit.
I can't imagine why.
Can I get you anything?
Water would be nice.
I'm going to put these in a vase.
Take your time. I gotta get out of here.
I like you, SpongeBob. We could be tighter than bark on a tree.
When in doubt, pinky out. I don't need water. Water's for quitters. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Why, these flowers are just beautiful. They'll live much, much longer in a vase full of ice, cold water. So tell me about yourself. It must be fascinating being a sea critter. SpongeBob? Oh, there's the cookies. Be right back.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I don't need it.
I love
I
SpongeBob so
don't
much.
need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it!
No, SpongeBob! No, no, no! Stop! Ricky! Ricky! Hey, my critter!
Oh my gosh. So I hope you enjoyed that. So we definitely don't want to end up like SpongeBob. But, oops, sorry. But here's my works cited, and thank you.